One day, Rapunzel was walking in the forest and saw a very interesting flower.
Look, Clapsy! I've never seen such a beautiful flower before.
Clapsy excitedly jumped out of Rapunzel's hair and landed on the flower and smelled it. At that moment, the color of the flower changed from pink to black. And it opened its mouth and swallowed Clapsy like a vacuum.
Clapsy! No! No!
Rapunzel tried to hold Clapsy, but she could not do it. When she took the stem of the flower and pulled it, she realized that it was connected to a tube extending underground.
What is this tube? Where did Clapsy drift?
Rapunzel started to move through the forest by following the trail of the tube. Meanwhile, the evil witch Camilla was happily watching what was going on from her magic globe.
Rapunzel's best friend will soon be in my hands, Broomy.
Camilla stood in front of her magical labyrinth plan, and she watched Clapsy make her way through the jumbled tubes towards her tower.
When Rapunzel comes to rescue her friend, we're going to cut her hair and throw it into this cauldron, Broomy.
Finally, the tube in front of Camilla began to vibrate. Camilla opened her palm in front of the tube, and within seconds, Clapsy fell into her hands.
Help! Oh, you let me go, you evil witch! Let me go!
Camilla immediately put Clapsy into a magical glass box. This box was soundproof. Therefore, no one could hear Clapsy, nor could Clapsy hear a sound from the outside. And Rapunzel walked all day long to follow Clapsy.
Ugh, where is the end of this road? Where does the tube end?
She was just about to sit on a stone to rest when she looked through the trees and realized that the road led to Camilla's tower.
This tower? Oh, no way! We must have fallen into the trap of the evil witch Camilla!
Rapunzel quickly dug up the ground. She pulled a part of the tube out of it and split it in two.
The other end of this tube leads to Camilla's tower.
She took out 5 ivy seeds from her pocket. She threw them into the tube. In order for the seeds to grow quickly, she dripped the healing water she carried with her. The seeds began to grow rapidly in the tube with the water. Camilla, who made treacherous plans in her tower, was unaware of the ivy.
When I steal Rapunzel's hair, she won't need a hair clip like you anymore. Isn't it, Broomy?
While Camilla was angering Clapsy, strange sounds began to be heard from the labyrinth tube. Noticing the noise, Broomy immediately tried to warn Camilla. But the evil witch Camilla paid no attention to her broomstick, Broomy.
But my lady, this sound is very scary. Bad things will happen. Very bad.
Broomy, Broomy, my coward broom. The sound you hear can only be my beautiful laughter.
At that very moment, long ivy branches began to emerge rapidly from the end of the tube in the tower. Camilla could not believe her eyes when she saw the ivy. The branches were multiplying so fast and densely that they covered the entire room in a short time. Camilla tried to get on Broomy and escape, but she was quickly caught by the vines.
Ah! Help! I can't get rid of the ivy! Oh! Let me go!
Rapunzel watched the tower from afar and saw the ivy growing from the magical labyrinth tube overflowing from the tower window.
I made it! The inside of the tower must have been completely covered with ivy. Now I can save my friend Clapsy.
Rapunzel approached the ivy-covered tower and threw her long golden hair as a rope through the window. She then climbed up, holding onto her own hair. While Camilla was tied to the ivy, she saw Rapunzel come in, and then she understood everything.
Rapunzel! Oh, please! Save me from the ivy! I promise I won't touch your hair!
I don't believe you, Camilla. You have done great evil by kidnapping my friend Clapsy, but you can never separate true friends.
Meanwhile, Clapsy, trapped in the glass box, was calling out to Rapunzel, but could not make her voice heard. Rapunzel looked around, but could not find her friend Clapsy.
Clapsy? Clapsy, where are you? I cannot find you.
Rapunzel finally tossed her hair into the ivy. Her golden blonde hair wandered through the branches and finally found Clapsy. But Rapunzel could not figure out how to open this magical glass box. Evil Witch Camilla, on the other hand, managed to get rid of the ivy thanks to her magical scissors at that time. When she was about to secretly cut Rapunzel's hair, the ivy caught her again and wrapped her even tighter this time.
What's going on? Let me go! I failed again! Rapunzel, your golden hair will be mine one day!
Rapunzel and Clapsy were finally freed from the ivy-covered tower of the evil witch Camilla, thanks to Rapunzel's strong hair. However, Clapsy was still imprisoned in the glass box. Rapunzel quickly came to the place where the black flower was. The flower turned pink this time as Rapunzel approached.
Look, Clapsy, the flower has been restored since it got rid of the tubes. Maybe it could help us now.
Rapunzel approached the flower with Clapsy in the glass box. At that moment, a rosy light filled around. The glass box melted with the light scattered from the flower, thus freeing Clapsy from the box in which she was trapped.
Hooray! I'm saved! Thank you, Rapunzel! Thank you!
As the pink flower got rid of the evil spell, it shined brightly on these two close friends. From that day on, Rapunzel and Clapsy understood that friendships formed with love can overcome any evil.
Rapunzel and the Giant Surprise Egg. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a princess with long hair named Rapunzel. Rapunzel went for a walk in the forest one day, saw neither a bird on the branches, nor a rabbit behind the trees, nor a gazelle by the lake, nor a lion or a tiger. It's as if all the animals disappeared. I've never seen the forest so alone before, Clapsy.
Neither have I, Rapunzel. Look, even the bananas on the banana tree are in their places. The monkeys have not eaten any of them.
Suddenly, a giant egg fell in front of Rapunzel from the sky.
What was that?
I can't believe it. What is it?
A huge egg?
Rapunzel and her friend Clapsy approached the giant egg and took a closer look. They were very curious about what was inside the egg, which moved from side to side. Rapunzel thought she should keep the giant egg warm and would wrap her long hair around the egg. But just then, the egg suddenly jumped and landed farther away. Unable to hide her astonishment, Rapunzel went after the egg and followed it. There's definitely something alive inside the egg, Clapsy. Otherwise, it couldn't move like that. Before long, Rapunzel arrived near the giant egg. Rapunzel threw her long golden hair at the egg, caught it, and warmed it up. The giant egg, which was getting hotter and hotter, finally cracked right from the top. More than that, a huge elephant, a bear, and a horse jumped out. Ugh! How did huge elephant, bear, and a horse fit into this egg?
Look, Rapunzel, another egg.
There was another big egg coming out of the egg. It swung left and right and jumped farther. Rapunzel followed it immediately. Soon, the egg cracked, and a long-maned lion, a short-haired tiger, and a pitch-black puma popped out of it. Oh no! These are animals that live in the forest. There must be some bad magic involved. The new egg that emerged swung left and right like the others, and this time jumped onto a lakeside in the forest. Rapunzel rushed to the lakeside to help. A crocodile and 2 ducks popped out of the cracked egg. All our lost animal friends are in the eggs, Clapsy. Meanwhile, the new egg, too, swung left and right and jumped elsewhere. Rapunzel came to the egg again and touched it with her warm hand. The egg got hot and cracked. A monkey, a squirrel, and a rabbit popped out of it. Of course, not just animals, but another egg emerged. This egg, too, swung left and right and jumped on the branch of the tree. Rapunzel threw her hair to the branches of the tree and warmed it. This time, all kinds of birds popped out of the little egg that cracked right from the top.
Look at these, Rapunzel. Even free birds were trapped inside the egg.
Only a small egg was left on the top of the tree. In fact, it was so small that it fell to the ground. It was about to crash into the ground and crack when Rapunzel caught it in the air and saved it. Whew, we saved it. Let's warm you up, little egg. Let's see what will come out of you this time. Warm between Rapunzel's hands, the egg cracked, and a caterpillar, an ant, and a locust popped out of it. Rapunzel took the tiny egg that came out of the egg to her lips to warm it and blew her warm breath. The egg, which was fried as it got hotter, suddenly cracked. Rapunzel waited, but no animals came out of it. Is that all? I guess nothing will come out of it. Then, Camilla the Wicked Witch, as small as a fly, flew out of the tiny egg. Camilla began to fly towards Rapunzel's hair.
Watch out, Rapunzel! It is the witch Camilla! Now I will go under your hair roots and get them all completely.
Even though Rapunzel tried to cover her head with her hands, the Wicked Witch Camilla managed to get through her hair.
Well, after I pour my magic potion here, everything will be done.
Just as Camilla was about to pour the potion, Clapsy suddenly caught her. Then she pulled her out of Rapunzel's hair and threw her far away. But even that couldn't stop Camilla.
You can't escape from me, Rapunzel.
With a quick spell, she immediately reverted herself.
Run, Rapunzel, run!
While Rapunzel tried to run away from the witch, Camilla was following her, riding her broomstick.
Give me your golden hair, Rapunzel.
While Rapunzel was running briskly, she suddenly lost her balance and fell to the ground. Camilla was about to take this opportunity to grab her, but a huge shadow fell over her.
Dragon!
At that moment, the dragon Drato, Rapunzel's dear friend, was there to help. In fact, not only Drato, but all the animals Rapunzel saved had gathered there to help. Camilla the witch got on her broomstick and rode away from them in fear when she saw such powerful animals blocking her path. Rapunzel's best friends and the forest animals that she rescued from the giant egg promised to protect her at all times. Because a good-hearted princess knows that protecting life in the forest also means protecting flowers, teeny tiny creepy crawly critters, trees, animals, and people.